Today is October 7th, 2024, and we're here on East 35th Street in Paterson, New Jersey for the street naming of Rory Sparrow. As you can see, this is what it looks like now, but it has not always looked like this. At one time, this was Alabama Projects, and it has been redeveloped. You know what, as a matter of fact, when our family came to Paterson, we used to live right on this street right here. It was projects at that time, but now things are different. Redevelopment.
Hello everyone, I'm Rory's sister, his middle sister, Shernita Copper. I just want to say how very proud we are of Rory and his accomplishments. Growing up, we were all a family unit that supported his endeavors. We are so grateful to the city of Paterson for recognizing him and his contributions to the community. My only sorrow is that my dad, who was one of his greatest supporters, could not be here. He passed away, but he's here in spirit. And again, we love Rory and we rallied around him to make sure that he met his goals. And today it has come full circle. We grew up here, and to have this street named after him is such a joy and an honor for my family. So we thank again the mayor, the council here in Paterson. Again, the Sparrow family's grateful.
Your thoughts on what's going on today?
Good morning. It's a nice day.
Did you go to school with it? Did you graduate? No,
You were in the building with us.
Okay, now, good. I'm glad that you're here.
Yes.
I was telling him that we used to live right here.
That's right.
What building was that?
11.
Building 11. Okay. Because I remember when I was like really like, it was like building and stuff.
Your mother, your father.
Ain't that crazy?
Moved over somewhere by Madison.
Yeah.
See?
They lived up here?
Yeah, that's how we knew them. Miss Christine.
That's my brother, David Williams Jr.
Yeah,
that's my brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they moved and they went over by Madison Avenue. Miss Christine was crossing for years.
So, yeah, that's where we all.
Yeah, because that's where they moved.
Okay. And what is your name?
Milo Brown.
Milo Brown. Okay. My memory is like.
Marion. Now, how many? He's a wreck. How many siblings do you have left?
Chris. I got 4.
You're younger than Chris Andy?
Yeah, I'm the youngest boy.
Hey, if I had known, I would have called you.
I think they're going to start.
So,
yeah.
Everybody, who's in Paterson? Anybody?
My sister Kay and Linda.
I think I remember Linda.
Yeah, but the rest of them, they don't live here.
Patty had moved away, right?
Yeah,
she got sick.
Yeah.
Because her and my sister Debbie, Patty would have been like 68 right now.
Would she?
Yeah. Her and my sister Debbie, they used to talk all the time.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. This was a fun place back then. Paterson was a fun place.
Yeah.
I'm Larry Glover this morning, and I'm here to celebrate this great accomplishment for Rory Sparrow. I've known Rory and his family ever since our kids have been young. He's been a standout Paterson guy for all that time, and it is so fitting today to give recognition to someone who's not only given back, but who's come back and to be part of Paterson. So today is a glorious day. My son and I flew flew up from D.C. to be a part of this and just to be recognized as part of this fabulous day. So to Rory, heads up, my man. Great stuff.
Can I ask the question? What are some of the things you think he did right growing up?
What he did right was he kept himself centered in this community. He always had a mind for the impact of what he did. So his early foundation and his basketball camp were all of the things that he did, even though he was in Chicago or in Los Angeles or in Miami. He stayed connected to this community, and that's why this is so important. And he's such an example for the rest of us who need to stay connected to our communities as well. He is that example.
Good morning. My name's Leon Moses. I'm here at the Rory Sparrow Street signing. I am so excited. A good friend of mine. I've been to all of the games at the Garden, and Rory's well deserved of this for the community, for all of the stuff that he's done in the community. Even when he was playing for different teams, he still kept Patterson in his heart. So we're very excited to be here, and I'm very honored to be a part of this celebration. Thank you.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
What do you think he did right growing up?
Listen to his mother and father and not hung out.
I'm glad to be here paying respects to someone the city's giving respects to. Rory Sparrow, one of our greats that gave back to the city, and that's been one of the folks that I have helped mentored in terms of giving back to the city if you're in a position to give back. It takes a village, we know that, but if you never try to restock the village, then the village can't take care of other kids. So what was done here is a tribute to recognize someone that gave back to the village. Congratulations, Rory. Do your thing.
Did he grow up in Alabama Projects?
Yes, he grew up in Alabama Projects. I grew up close to CCP. Okay, but we're,
you went to Kennedy.
Patterson. I went to Kennedy, but several situations like Positive Impact, I started out on the board there just to give back to the city. That's what we've done, but he's been a good collaborator to be able to make things happen. And I mean, that's just a testament of saying, don't forget where you come from.
Hell of a ball player. He's always been a nice guy.
Who are you, sir?
My name is Gerard Cameron. They call me Migo. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm glad they're doing this. It's about time they did something for the black athletes in Patterson, and I wish him nothing but the best, and everybody have a blessed day.
Did you go to school with them?
Yes, we went to school together. We graduated in 1976 together. He was, like I say, he was a hell of a ball player.
Yeah, I graduated in '79. When I was a freshman, I used to see him play basketball at some of the games.
He was great. He was a good ball player.
He seemed like he was smart when he was in high school.
Yeah, he was a good student. Excellent student.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Robert Price. I'm here in recognition of Mr. Rory Sparrow. We're here because we're doing this with grace. We're doing this with the best of love that we have for everyone. It's community service, but the service is for the memory and the commensurate. I apologize, you can dub that, for Mr. Sparrow. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day God has given us. We're just here to have grace. I thank you.
So what do you remember about this area when you was growing up? This was Alabama Projects. It wasn't like this.
More on the other side, Harold.
It was right here. It was projects right here.
Actually, the other side. Okay, this was the back where they had the smaller buildings.
Yeah, this is why
the smaller buildings, not the big ones.
Yeah, but like when my family used to live here, we used to live right there.
Okay, right. Those are the smaller buildings on that side, and we had the little rec center that was down here as well.
Exactly.
Okay, and Rory was just a young tyke, if you will, such as myself right now. And again, without me speaking too much, we're here for the memory of Rory. We're here for the placement of the street in Rory's memory, and a great ball player for 12 years. We thank you for being here or watching this, and everybody's here with love for Mr. Sparrow. Thank you.
We're out here on a very important day. They're honoring the street of Rory Sparrow, a Paterson legend, East Side legend, and NBA sport legend. The great thing here of today is the street is honored to him and representing him as a child. We are childhood friends. A lot of the folks are here. We are on our way of getting started with the ceremony, but this is a wonderful and great thing. So,
when did you meet him? Did your family grow up here in Alabama Projects?
Yes, we grew up here in Alabama Projects. Me and Rory knew each other since we were 8 years. I was 7, he was 8.
Did y'all live in the big buildings or the small building?
He lived in the big building. Rory lived in building 4, and I lived in 14. We both went to school 25, public school 25.
Okay.
And we went from there to Eastside High School.
My family, we used to live right here. I don't know what the building number was, but I think we moved out when I was about maybe 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old.
This was 8, 9, and 10, and 11.
So you remember when they was building all of that over there?
Right, that's building 12.
Okay, cool. Anything else, brother?
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to enjoy ourselves. The festivities about to get on their way.
Forget the festivities. What do you think Rory did right when he was growing up?
Oh, Rory was a pioneer at a kid. You know, when we used to get up to go to school in the morning, we would hear a gentleman on the court practicing for basketball early in the morning before we go to school. He was a pioneer at that. When you looked out your window, all you seen was Rory out there working out. So he pioneered us as a child, to get into sports and to become athletes, and that's who he was. You know, why I didn't get in trouble? Why he didn't get in trouble? We formed a circle in a project where he was so great as a child and a teenager.
Cool. I think they're going to start now.
Are there any Rory Sparrow fans here today? Yes! I am a Rory Sparrow fan. He is an East Side High School Hall of Famer. In fact, that's right. He is an inaugural inductee into the East Side High School Hall of Fame. He is a Villanova University Hall of Famer as well. I went to Seton Hall. Sorry. The accidents do happen, sir. I'm a proud Pirate, though. He was drafted by the New Jersey Nets. But I remember him when he played for the New York Knicks. And he was one of the steadiest guards in his 12-year NBA career. If you think about it, Fred, how many people can say they played with Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Patrick Ewing? Rory Sparrow played with all of those legends. And he's our legend here in the city of Paterson. And today, in honor of our local legend, I am proudly proclaiming that Rory Sparrow is Paterson's point guard. You got to use that one. License plate? Maybe that won't fit. A gentleman who's all things recreation here in the city of Paterson. Speaking of Hall of Fame, he just got inducted into the Coaches Hall of Fame here in New Jersey. The director of the Division of Recreation, our assemblyman, big Rory Sparrow fan, Benji Wimberly.
Listen, I hope that's on video. Andre saying such nice things about me. I don't know what's going on here. Am I at the right place or what? I'll treat you to Teddy's afterwards. Meet me up the street. I got you. I mean, on behalf of myself, and I don't come to you as assemblyman. I come to you as Benji, who, like you, as Mary just reminded me, Building 9 and Building 11 here in the Alabama Projects. My family, a project family, you know, and even following you footsteps of playing for Mr. Fields for the New Jersey Bank Shorties. And, you know, either you play for the Shorties or you play for Farmland. One or the other, if you came, that's a project question. But it's... Yeah, I played for Neighborhood House too. So I went that way. But Rory, it's just great honor. And I think I like to really represent the kids and the people of my era because you are a hero. You, Murph, Franklin Jacobs, I walked to your games when you couldn't get in games. And thank God my family knew everybody. I was able to get into every game. So I was there. So I witnessed it. I remember you guys playing in the state championship game on TV, like a channel 50 something back then, black and white. And I don't remember the team, but I remember watching the whole family, the whole neighborhood watching. And when you went to Villanova, Rory. When you got drafted, playing with it, Rory. And you've led and been a trailblazer in so many ways, be it, you know, Dwight Wilbur or Tim Thomas or all of the NBA rookies that you've mentored over decades. You are really a true hero, and you've been a humble hero because you've always come back. You come back to School 6 with positive impact and giving back in the gym. If you did your list of kids that have come through positive impact, you guys are all Hall of Famers. All of you are Hall of Famers. And the lives that you have saved, I think all of those kids would testify and say, if it wasn't for positive impact, my life would have been there. But you have created college graduates, business owners, educators. Your coaching tree for positive impact is unbelievable. Like, go back and look at the impact. Looking at Reggie Cameron now working for the Knicks, that's part of your legacy. So your legacy, Rory, is solid. It's something that nobody can ever question. And this is the real Patterson, because I tell people now, people don't understand what Patterson is. Yeah, so they got to understand that long before many other people came here and made claim to Patterson, we've been here for 6 decades, many of us, 6 decades, 6 generations of Pattersonians. So Rory, this is much deserved, and all I can think every time I come up here and look at the projects, Marion, you can appreciate when they said we had a pool back here, and they said you used to get in the pool and go here. I got a slit up my back to this day where I fell, they said, because they had the aluminum siding on them pools, and that stitch is still up my back right now. And I say, that's my Alabama project show that I'm really from the projects. Yeah, yes, that's my tattoo. So Rory, God bless you. God bless the Sparrow family. Thank you for everything. And I think I can speak on behalf of all of us who've come behind you. God bless.
I'm glad that you touched on the work Rory's done off of the court. In fact, our next speaker is going to elaborate on what Rory's done with his foundation. And we talk about a humble hero, he's got a humble heart too. So here with us, and we're honored to have you, is Senator Raymond Lesniak, who obviously doesn't like Villanova or Seton Hall for that matter. Look at this.
I guess I should turn this in, Rory. But there's a reason why I wore my Rutgers attire, because if we had Rory instead of Villanova, we would have won a hell of a lot more games. Yes. As a matter of fact, he looks like he could suit up right now. We could use another point guard, man. So I'm a proud member of the Board of Trustees of the Rory Sparrow Foundation. And I am just so honored, Rory, that you are being honored here for the work that you've done throughout your life here in Patterson. But Rory isn't satisfied with just that. He's trying to help and will be helping through his foundation underserved areas throughout the state of New Jersey. And it's just an honor for me to be able to engage in this effort as you give back to your community. Not all these guys are like that, Rory, you know that, but Rory Sparrow is the best. Congratulations, man.
Are you rah-rah? Thank you, Senator. At least they won the Pinstripe Bowl. I was rooting for them in that, right, Coach? They keep chopping. I also want to acknowledge a young man who coached Rory in basketball, Mr. Pete Rendina. Pete, you want to say something? Okay. He's a man of few words. He's a man of action.
Benji said it all.
Thank you. He said Benji said it all. I second that. As is the custom, someone from the city beside myself would like to say a few flattering words about you, and we have a few deputy mayors with us, and I want to acknowledge Deputy Mayor Maria del Pilar Rivas, Deputy Mayor Pedro Liranzo, and on behalf of my administration, I'd like to hear from Deputy Mayor Eli Burgos. I think Eli played point guard as well.
I tried to get on one of the teams. I didn't make it. I couldn't even play with Glennie Borgman, who was the catcher with the Minnesota Twins, also a Patterson native. But I'm a Kennedy Knight. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Wait a minute. Oh my God.
The mayor said you have to be tough to say things like that, but that's the way life is. And also, supporting our senator here from Rutgers University. But when you're a Pattersonian, it doesn't matter where you go. You help Patterson, Patterson's going to remember you.
Right.
And certainly it does that time and time and time again. And as we're here today, and we were reminiscing before about this building behind us. Lachelle Buick. And who used to work there? The biggest and best salesman that they ever had. And now that we're talking about Black History Month, and this is so apropos happening this month, a guy by the name of Bill Hicks, who became the first African-American assemblyman in the history of our 35th legislative district. So, again, Patterson doesn't forget its Pattersonians. I traveled a lot in my, since I retired 14 years ago, and everywhere I go, you bump into somebody that had something to do or lived or worked in Patterson. So think about it. No matter where you go, Patterson's going to find you. You don't even have to find Patterson again. Patterson is going to find you. So, Rory, honored to be here on this special day. Your first office was over at the old City Hall Annex on Ellison Street, and I remember it because we had just vacated the office from CETA, and we went to City Hall, and of course it became a private building since then. And of course, yeah, you never forgot Patterson. We're not going to forget you. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Eli, thank you for that history lesson. Please rise to your feet. Patterson's point guard. All right.
Wow. Thank you guys and everybody that came out. I want to thank Andre. I want to thank the Patterson City Council for deeming today a special day in my life. One of the things that I've always inspired to do was I wanted to enhance the quality of life wherever I went. And when I grew up in the projects, that sometimes didn't seem like an opportunity was going to come that way. But as you grow and you learn and you get greater experiences and exposures to people, things seem to have a way of working out. Once you have a talent and you continue to work at that talent and continue to push forward in that talent, you get an opportunity, and the question is how you're going to take advantage of it. And one of the things that I've always been, and thank the community that raised me in the Alexander Hamilton projects, is that somebody that would always persevere. I see Michael Johnson in the audience today. And this was a guy that you guys don't know about, but he beat me 15-0 on that court, right over there.
Maybe we should name the street after him.
Maybe you should. But when he did that, it just inspired me that no one was ever going to do that again. And so I played basketball, and some of you people in the little buildings, as we used to call them, probably heard me out there bouncing the ball when I should have been asleep, but I was just trying to get. Yeah, okay. But I was trying to get better and preparing myself for that opportunity. And so as it has worked out, I've been blessed by so many friends and family to get an opportunity to give back. And so when I got to the level where I could get back, and it's one of the things that I want to make sure I teach my little Brooklyn, is that, when you get that age and when you can give back to what has helped you, always do that. And so that's what I've always tried to do. I've moved to Florida, but, it's something about Patterson, something about New Jersey. I'm back again. I'm teaching, helping Serenity now, coaching. I got my first Pee Wee win this week. Whoa, that was a tough one. Let me let you know. But the blessings are not in accolades or awards. It's just seeing those little faces, seeing the encouragement, seeing the confidence that you build in people to make a change and a difference in their lives. And with this sign, with this honor of this street, I hope every kid that goes by is inspired by somebody that started out in Building 4, didn't know where he was going, didn't know how he was going to get there, but worked with his talent, took advantage of his opportunity, and persevered, and it could be them. And I just want to again say thank you, Andre, and thank you everybody that came out today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Please, standing ovation. And so how this is going to work, Rory, we're going to have you, if you don't mind. Yes.
I do this a lot of honeydews.
All right, so wait, hold on. We'll do it on 3. On 3, we're going to say Rory Sparrow away. You ready? Yeah. You ready?
What I got to do?
Right? All right. 1, 2, 3. Rory Sparrow away! Sorry, Eli. Eli, were you?
City Street Green. All right.
Love you, my brother. Yes, yes,
love you,
yes.
brother.
Come on, let's go.
Rory.
So how you feel about Rory's street naming?
I love him, man. That's my big brother. A lot of things he taught me as a kid. You know, I appreciate everything Rory taught me, man. I love him.
Tracy, how you doing? You remember Rory? We was freshmen though, like when he was.
Family.
We was freshmen.
Congratulations. All family. 12, 13, 14. Growing up together.
One of the best days in Paterson, New Jersey. One of my big brothers I played with at Eastside High School under the coach, under Henry Baker, one of the best coaches ever. The impact that Rory had on my life was trying to make me better as a player, and me trying to reach the goals that I inspired to reach, which helped me out a heck of a lot, taught me a lot, even not just in basketball, but in education as well. Then afterwards, after my playing days, also taught me about coaching, the responsibilities of coaching. What a heck of a guy. He's a blessed young man. Known him for a long, long time, and he deserves this. Congratulations, Rory.
Nobody knows he's still in the city.
What's up, brother? How's it going? Congratulations. Congratulations, Grandpa.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm happy to be here to attend Rory Sparrow dedication to this street, and we're happy at the basketball program I coach that he's on board with us. After coming back to the city, he has a kid now that's playing, and hopefully he can help contribute and give back to the to those kids like as he did at Impact. And I'm really happy that he's joined us. And sharing his experience, and strengths, and shedding and giving the kids, just some hope, just like he got, And I first was just not even aware that he was from Alabama Projects, So that kind of enlightened me, that they was able to name a street after him. But again, like I said, I'm just proud and happy for him and his family, that the city of Paterson didn't forget about Rory Sparrow.
Hey, congratulations, Rory. I've been knowing you since I was a young kid. Now you're my mentor, always been. Much the best for you and your families. Long time coming. Keep up the good work, brother.
Didn't you play basketball, too?
Yes, sir. I played basketball in the early years, 1980s. I did what I needed to do. I actually was highly recruited by Villanova. You know, of course, we make different choices. I went out to Ohio, Youngstown State. But we all give back, and a lot of his friends are still here, and classmates and people that respect him. Guy comes a long way. This is nice for the kids to see. You can come from anywhere and make yourself good.
Yeah, this is a very honorable day for Rory Sproul and his family. I played baseball with him, and the young man always been a strong brother, good-hearted brother. So this is a blessed day for his family, and long overdue. But I'm just happy that I was able to be among the people that are here to honor him. Rory, what he did right in his time was he took advantage of his situation in life. He didn't let his circumstances or where he was at the time. He knew that he could do better if he put in the work. Practice, practice, practice. This young man always tell me, you got to be working out when most people are sleeping or going out, because that says a lot about what you're trying to do in your life. Stay focused on what you believe in and what you dream of.
What I think is he had a great foundation, piggyback on what Brother Vic said. He had a great family foundation. You know, he kept persevering, stayed straight to the course, you know, and all that paid off. It turns into giving you, you know, you have to have a great attitude. That helps. You got to be able to be coachable, whether it's in sports or just taking directions at work, you know, and that helped in the long run. And he's still the same way as he was back then. Nice guy, easy to approach. You would never know the guy had over a 28-year associated with the NBA. He's seen and done some things we can only dream of. And this is time for him to be recognized and everybody to come out.
Wow. Thank you guys and everybody that came out. I want to thank Andre. I want to thank the Paterson City Council for deeming today a special day in my life. One of the things that I've always inspired to do was I wanted to enhance the quality of life wherever I went. And when I grew up in the projects, that sometimes didn't seem like an opportunity was going to come that way. But as you grow and you learn and you get greater experiences and exposures to people, things seem to have a way of working out. You know, once you have a talent and you continue to work at that talent and continue to push forward in that talent, you get an opportunity. And the question is, how are you going to take advantage of it? And one of the things that I've always been, and thank the community that raised me in the Alexander Hamilton projects, is that somebody that would always persevere. I see Michael Johnson in the audience today. And this was a guy that you guys don't know about, but he beat me 15-0 on that court, right over there.
Maybe we should name the street after him.
Maybe you should. But when he did that, it just inspired me that no one was ever going to do that again. And so I played basketball, and some of you people in the little buildings, as we used to call them, probably heard me out there bouncing the ball when I should have been asleep, but I was just trying to get. Okay. But I was trying to get better and preparing myself for that opportunity. And so as it has worked out, you know, I've been blessed by so many friends and family to get an opportunity to give back. And so when I got to the level where I could get back, and it's one of the things that I want to make sure I teach my little Brooklyn, is that, you know, when you get that age and when you can give back to what has helped you, always do that. And so that's what I've always tried to do. I've moved to Florida, but, you know, it's something about Paterson, something about New Jersey. I'm back again. I'm teaching, helping Serenity now, coaching. I got my first Pee Wee win this week. Whoa, that was a tough one. Let me let you know. But the blessings are not in accolades or awards. It's just seeing those little faces seeing the encouragement, seeing the confidence that you build in people to make a change and a difference in their lives. And with this sign, with this honor of this street, I hope every kid that goes by is inspired by somebody that started out in Building 4, didn't know where he was going, didn't know how he was going to get there, but worked with his talent, took advantage of his opportunity, and persevered. And it could be them. And I just want to again say thank you, Andre, and thank you everybody that came out today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Growing up, we were all a family unit that supported his endeavors. We are so grateful to the city of Patterson for recognizing him and his contributions to the community. My only sorrow is that my dad, who was one of his greatest supporters, could not be here. He passed away, but he's here in spirit. And again, we love Rory, and we rallied around him to make sure that he met his goals. And today it has come full circle. We grew up here, and to have this street named after him is such a joy and an honor for my family. So we thank again the mayor, the council here in Patterson. Again, the Sparrow family's grateful. Thank you so much.